Well, I'm back on the Grizzly 660. And, let me get this in the frame here. Oh, I think she's in. Well, got rid of a bunch of useless wiring that they had wired up to the winch. Switch didn't work, we tested it. The horn doesn't work no more. And she ran and drove into here. Drove it into here, and now it won't start. Drake spark plug, shocked the shit out of myself. So it's getting spark. It's got gas in it. Fresh battery. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Yeah, pretty much so far, just crank no start. She turns on fine, she goes into gear fine. Like, I don't know if it's not, I know it's not back pressure, still got the original muffler and all that bullshit. I'm nervous about compression, so I gotta get a compression tester and see how that works. And hopefully that'll work. I do plan on trading in my KX, hopefully, to get another quad. I like the big dirt bike, but not a big fan of it. It's cool, 450, it's badass. You can't putt around on it. It's fucking, it's either rip it or don't ride it. So, I like a little Sunday cruise, you know. But, I'm gonna turn this over a few more times. Hopefully I don't kill the battery. Probably will, but we'll see if we can. Cause it backfires now and then, which makes me think valve timing. My buddy or my brother was telling me that every time if it backfires, I mean if it backfires really hard, it could be your valve adjustments are off. So I don't know. But other than that, I mean she runs like a top. Like once it started, it runs so fucking nicely. And I pulled apart the carb. I pulled the carb out. I had one of my buddies, he's an expert on this shit. Called him, he's like, yeah, it's your idle valve, it's clogged for sure. I was like, alright, cool, you know, pulled the carb off, cleaned it, everything looked minty. Until I got to the idle valve, it was completely clogged. Blew it out, and then put it back in. I thought that was the issue, that's why it was not wanting to start. I was like, alright, cool, you know. Wasn't the case, it's still cranking, no starting. So, here we fucking are. Battery's gonna fucking die. You see what I mean by it backfires really bad? I'm really not sure why that is. It doesn't have an air box on it. But it's all clean in there. She's leaking a bit of gas, so she might be a little flooded right now. Not really much at all though. But yeah. Try to fuck with the spark plug. The spark plug's all the way back here. And right there. And it's all the way back in there. It's such a deep well. But, yeah, I don't really understand because, I don't know. We pulled out a bunch of wiring that was going to the winch. None of this. I wouldn't fuck with any of that, but this was to the winch. Had a whole wiring harness going across this side around this muffler, which was such a fucking stupid idea, whatever. But, yeah, so we pulled out all that harness. They had all kinds of shit rigged up. I don't know. Not a fan. So I got rid of that. We had to make new cables for this. We made this one. And, yeah, I'm just not understanding why it's cranking, no starting. Ran fine when it struggled to start a bit, but that's just because the idle was probably clogged up a bit. But I'm not really sure what the issue is now. Yeah, it's killing me. Yeah, this is the Grizzly 660 project. Now it's a project. It was a fucking ripper, but now she's a project. And then this bad girl right here, holy shit, does she shit it and get it. But hopefully I could trade this in for a new quad. Hopefully. Can only dream. But yeah, if you have any idea, let me know down in the comments.